My motivational advice is always the same. Don't count on motivation. If you're counting on motivation, motivation's gonna fade and it's not gonna be there, and you're gonna wake up one morning and you're not gonna be motivated. And that's what happens. It happens to everyone. So that's why don't rely on motivation. Motivation is it's a little feeling, and feelings are fickle. It's a little emotion, and emotions are fickle. Don't count on motivation. You count on discipline. When I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No. I just go do what I'm supposed to do. That's discipline. So you want to implement discipline in your life. That's what you want to do. As far as the other parts of your life, take ownership. Take ownership of what's going on in your world. There's so many people that want to blame the system, or they want to blame their subordinates, or they want to blame their boss when something goes wrong. They want to blame their team. They want to blame everyone else. And when you do that, you don't solve anything. Because why would I change? If I fail at something, but I don't think it's my fault, what am I going to change? I'm not going to change anything. Whereas if I take ownership of what's going on in my world, when I fail at something, I go, okay, what did I do wrong and how can I fix it? And then I set about going to fix it. And then I become better. And I might fail again and I might fail again, but you know what? Each time I'm going to figure out what I did wrong. I'm going to take ownership of those problems and mistakes that I made. I'm going to figure out what the solutions are to those problems, and then I'm going to implement those solutions. So when you go through that process on a daily basis of figuring out where your weaknesses are, what mistakes you're making, and you take ownership of those weaknesses and you take ownership of those mistakes, and then you implement solutions to those weaknesses and solutions to those mistakes, then you're going to be on the right path, and you'll look up in 2 months, in 4 months, in 6 months, you'll look up in a year, and you'll be in a completely different place. And it all starts with you saying, you know what? I'm going to take ownership of what's going on in my world. When you do that, your world will change.
So a lot of people know that you wake up at 4:30 for PT. Does that get any easier for you?
I don't think about it for 1 millisecond. When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard. It doesn't even matter to me. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life. And that's the way I choose to live my life. And hey, I get it, not everyone wants to do that. That's fine. You should get it, you should get sleep. It's good for recovery and all that. That's perfect. Good, go do it. But for me, that's the way I choose to live my life. And there's some genetic components to it, right? Some people need less sleep than other people. And there's also just the will. The will. I've got a lot of things that I want to do every single day. And I got friends that don't have that opportunity anymore. That don't have the opportunity to live life. They gave up their lives. And if I'm going to take 1 second and squander 1 second, I'm basically disrespecting my friends and my brothers that sacrificed their lives to give us the opportunity to be here, give us the opportunity to get up, to give us the opportunity to work out, to try new ventures, to spend time with our family, all those things. And when you have that in the back of your head, you don't need any extra motivation to get up. You don't need any of it.